Welcome back to Primetime News, and a special welcome once again if you're watching online at onespotmedia.com. Video footage has surfaced of irate passengers on yesterday's flight from the United Kingdom after they found out mid-air that they would be quarantined on arrival. The Jamaican government yesterday announced it was banning all flights from the United Kingdom with immediate effect, but one flight was already on its way here when the news broke. The UK has been struggling to contain a new variant of COVID-19, which has been ripping through London and the southeast of England. Anthony Lugg has the story.
Passengers on a flight from the UK, shortly after they received news they would be quarantined on arrival. The passengers repeatedly called for their tests to be taken and they be allowed home. The plane was allowed to land, but passengers were required to go in state quarantine in St. Anne and undergo COVID-19 tests. Matthew Samuda is Minister without portfolio responsibility in the Ministry of National Security.
They would have been in the air. We wouldn't have been able to have the conversation before. I'm not moved negatively by it. I understand, and we've done everything that we can to improve their experience in hearing that notification.
There have been mixed reactions about the decision taken by the government, but Mr. Samuda insists it had to be done.
We can't put personal faces on the case of persons coming from a region. The facts are there is widely publicized a new strain in the UK. The government had to take a particular position, and based on that position, to limit the risk to the nation as a whole, we have to put everything in place. Now, certainly nobody wants to put somebody in government quarantine over the Christmas weekend, but we need to insist that persons stay home and then don't put their families and communities at risk.
Those travelers who test negative for COVID-19 will be released to complete their mandatory 14-day quarantine at home, while those who are positive will be isolated until recovered. Some will receive armbands where they'll be monitored.
So they're not the only passengers that have been given armbands. We've done risk assessments based on location, based on passengers, and the answers they've given. It's a very small percentage who have been given armbands, but where the health team have deemed that this is required based on where they're coming from or based on the answers they've been provided, that has been done.
But what about persons looking to take other routes to make their way to Jamaica?
So IATA, which is the international, I forget what it stands for, the travel agent, the travel organization that manages travel globally, has a very integrated system. Jamaica is a member, and Jam COVID has been accepted by them. So persons who have been to the UK within a particular period of time wouldn't be able to board flights coming to Jamaica.
He was speaking on Radio Jamaica's Beyond the Headlines earlier this evening. Anthony Lugg, TVJ News.